All right, the anaconda, this one's gonna be a little bit easier to memorize because it's really just one fluid movement, not a lot of change of direction. Well, kind of. So we're gonna go around, come in, go around, come in, all the way out. So let's do a familiarization, 5 total drills. So we're gonna go all the way around this one cone. This is the hard part. Around this cone. Then I put my foot down, around back that cone. And around this cone. Oh, you see how it can get difficult? So it's like, okay, how do I familiarize myself? What is it that I need to do? What does I need to learn? Now, I was looking at my phone a little bit instead of doing the head and eye movement, and that messed up my handlebars. I wasn't able to do it too well, and counterbalancing. So now that I got it familiarized, so don't beat yourself up, now go ahead and do it. So it's around the cone, around the cone, around that cone, around the cone. Okay, got it. Counterweight, head and eye movement, friction zone, throttle control. If you need to, a little rear brake. Here we go. So head and eye movement makes that easier, counterweighting. Oh, not enough counterweighting. It was much easier on my FTR. So I think, you know, more upright, kind of like a Supermoto would be perfect for these games. So if you have one, bring them out. 23. So putting your foot down is not a big deal. Hitting the cone is the problem. You don't want to hit the cone. Also, not doing the diagram going wide and not missing a cone is the problem. Putting the foot down is fine. Putting your foot down means I need more counterbalancing, or I need to make the turn a little bit sharper, especially with a cruiser like this. Or, I'm sorry, a little bit wider, especially with a cruiser like this. All right, so that was number 2. Here we go. A little bit wider on this part. I'm really going to look. Counterweight. Okay, I'm really going to shift my body weight. Okay, I'm really going to shift my body weight. Handlebar turn. Okay, I'm really going to shift my body weight. Now I'm going to give it some speed. So I learned from my mistakes, and that's part of the deal. All right, 23.5. We got number 4 right now. Let's go ahead and do it. So counterweight, head and eye movement, friction zone, throttle control, turn those handlebars in. Don't be too scared of the bike feeling like it's want to fall over. If it does want to fall over, give it that counterweight. So now you see how my body positioning. So I'm getting super comfortable with riding the bike to where I'm not like stuck on the bike. I can move with it. So that's the beautiful thing about practicing these drills, is that yes, in a slow speed maneuvers arena, or even faster speed when you have to give it more body positioning on those sharper turns in the mountains and whatnot, you get used to being able to dance with the bike. So think of it as a dance partner. All right, last one. Let's go ahead and have some fun with this one. So I'm dancing with the bike. This is my baby. Almost put my foot down there, but gave it the speed it needed. Gave it the counterweighting it needed. Let's turn that head. There we go. 22.26. I'll take it. I love that. This next one's going to be a lot more difficult. It is called the butterfly, but we're going to have a lot of fun with it. This is going to be one where I'm trying for speed, but the speed is just going to be an indicator of where I'm at, versus I'm trying like my hardest to get there. I really just want to complete the design 5 times. Have fun with it. Let's jump into it.